Morning everybody, welcome back to the final division prediction for the 2023-2024 season, the season that's about to start in a few days. It will be a very interesting season and the division I kept for last, the Atlantic division, I think will be the hardest to project. Let's give it a try, I will give my best shot. Don't judge me if I'm wrong, I was wrong again last year by picking Boston ending up 7th in the Atlantic. It turned out to be not that good a prediction, however, I will try my best to make it better this year. So let's jump right in and predict the Atlantic Division's final standing 2023-2024. Alright, ready? Division number 4, prediction number 4. Let's get it on. The playoffs will still come. This will be on opening day. I will predict the playoffs and my Stanley Cup Champion. Today, let's talk about the Atlantic. And once again, I will start from the top this time, because I think this division can only have one winner, and that's... I think finally the Leafs will come up and win this division. They had very good pickups in the offseason. They picked up John Klingberg, they picked up Tyler Bertuzzi. These two guys alone and the intensity and the agitation they will bring to this lineup, especially Bertuzzi. This will help the Leafs a lot. Mitch Marner will make a lot of assists. Austin Matthews will score a lot of goals. John Tavares is there. William Nylander in a contract year. This could be very good if their goaltending holds up, but I think Ilya Samsonov is good enough. The Leafs should win the division this year. Okay, then let's jump to the bottom, because I think at 8 we will have... We will have the Montreal Canadiens, a team that is definitely improving. And last year's, so the number one... The number 1 pick of 2022, Juraj Slafkovský from Slovakia, he should come in and be very good this year. Big physical guy who can score a lot of goals. He was injured last year, so he should be a very good addition. Nick Suzuki got better. Cole Caulfield was hurt a lot last year. I'm not 100% sold on their goaltending and especially on their defense, but yeah, this is a rebuilding team. They are about to pick up some more new young players. And that's what the Habs should do this year. I think it will be closer, them finishing to 7th, but still the Habs at number 8. And now it becomes hard, because the teams from number 2 to number 6. I think you could have picked a random number generator. These 6 teams that are still missing on the board, they should be all about equal. Maybe one a little further up, one a little further down. But so many things can happen in a long NHL season. I think this is the hardest bunch of 6 to predict in the whole league. I tried my best. Let's start from the bottom. I picked the Red Wings in at number 7 because the Wings, they are still on the way out of their rebuild. I think they are not that far out of rebuild as to other teams that are still coming. The Wings should wait for one more year and then we can talk about playoffs. This year I have them at 7. At 6 I do have... At 6 I do have the Florida Panthers. A team that was not that good in last year's regular season. They barely made the playoffs and they overachieved in the playoffs. This was a run comparable to St. Louis 2019, comparable to Los Angeles 2012. They just went on a run and only Vegas could stop them. I was surprised they didn't win the Stanley Cup, but I have them at 6th and missing the playoffs in this year because other teams improved and the Panthers did not that significantly. Like the team I have at number 5. Ottawa. I think the Sens should make the playoffs this year. They improved by putting in Vladimir Tarasenko. They, at the time of recording, still have not signed Shane Pinto. But would he be that big a help? Yeah, he's a good player, but is he worth kicking other guys out? If the goaltending can hold up for the Sens, they should be at least 5th in the division and they should be a playoff team. Yeah, I will predict 5 Atlantic teams and 3 Metro teams making the playoffs. So this should include Ottawa. This should include also the team I picked at 4. At 4, I picked the Boston Bruins, a team that overachieved last year by a country mile. 135 points, 65 wins. They will not even come close to that. They lost Bergeron, they lost Krejci, two of their most important players. They cannot they cannot keep that up. This is just not possible. But I said last year that they would finish 7th. So yeah, everything is possible. Whatever. Anyway, I had picked the Bruins in at 4 and making the playoffs, mainly because of their defense and their goaltending. Although I think the goaltending will not have the numbers they had last year, but I think the Bruins will make it at number 4. 3, I pick the Tampa Bay Lightning. And yeah, I know that they will miss Andrei Vasilevsky, their goaltender. They're, I think, one of their core 4 players, one of their most important players, for 2 months for the beginning of the season. If the Lightning can hold up for these 2 months, they could end up 3rd. If they don't, I could see them drop as far as 7th. It's absolutely possible in this stacked and tight division. Because I have at number 2, Buffalo. This can happen. Yeah, this can happen. If Devin Levi is the real deal and their backup goalies, Luke Konen and maybe Eric Comrie, if they can hold up and their defense, especially Matthias Samuelsson, if they stay healthy, this could happen. The Sabres have a great attack, fantastic offensive players. If the defense and the goaltending hold up, this could happen. And yeah, I picked the Sabres in the playoffs because it's more than about time. And that's also the Sabres jersey. I think they will end up 2nd in the Atlantic. Alright, that's it for this one. Let me know in the comment section below. Do I have the Sabres too high? Do I have the Panthers too low? Who do you pick to win the division and end up in the playoffs? I'd just like to know. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. And see you soon with a playoff prediction in 3 days. See you then. Have a good time.